Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to West Deptford High School for our annual Hall of Fame game, as your West Deptford Eagles take on the Bulldogs of Haddonfield. At halftime of this evening's game, we will recognize the 30th induction class of the West Deptford High School Athletics Hall of Fame. This consists of head boys lacrosse coach Mike Uruso, class of 2013 bowler Morgan Brown, class of 2016 three-sport athlete Samantha Budd, class of 2014 track star Kevin Sanfrini, long-time West Deptford teacher, coach, and innovator Mr. Raymond Kirshner.
All right, welcome West Deptford sports fans to tonight's Hall of Fame game. Tonight, the Eagles are going to be hosting rival Bulldogs of Haddonfield. Coming in undefeated tonight, 3-0 with a big victory last weekend over Woodbury. West Deptford, of course, had a difficult loss on the road at Paulsboro, losing an 8-point lead in the fourth quarter. So with me tonight, of course, Mr. Dixon, Coach Dixon here. What are we looking for tonight? What do you think the keys to the victory are tonight for West Deptford?
Well, for West Deptford, what we have to do really is execute our offense. West Deptord's put a couple of different little wrinkles in there and everything like that, just with the running game. But we know that Haddonfield's going to be running 50 defense. It's something that we traditionally favored going against. But they do a really good job of, like, when West Deptord runs motions, they send people into different gaps and everything. They do a really nice job. So we have to pick up our blocks. Defensively, we have to shut down and be disciplined. We have to shut down their multiple attack. They do a really nice job running the ball, and but they spread you out at the same time. And they, in watching film of Haddonfield the last couple of days, their receivers are really good. They do a really nice job of catching the ball with their hands. If it's within their catch radius, these guys are going to go up and get it. So they're really good.
And, of course, Haddonfield coached by Frank Delano coming in here. I think his 23rd season, I believe I read earlier. Well-coached team, year in, year out. They know what they're doing. They're programmed now. And coming off a season last year, but I believe they won the region championship.
Yeah, weren't really predicted to win it and everything. They came back and they did a really nice job. Frank does a great job. He really does, and all of his coaches do. They do a really nice job preparing. They'll take advantage of what the other team gives them, and they're patient with what they do. They're not afraid just to kind of march it all down the field, and then when something opens up, they'll take it. The kids are always really tough. They're hard players. They run hard. They block well. And it's tough beating a team like that. And, if you make mistakes or you're undisciplined, well, then they're going to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and so last year, again, typical West Deptford Haddonfield game. Haddonfield won 27-23. It always seems to come down to a turnover in the fourth quarter that will determine the victor. So for West Deptford now, enough about Haddonfield, right? Let's talk about West Deptford. So for West Deptford, of course, lost a key player last week, Tyrone Oden.
Yeah, Tyrone, broke his wrist in the Paulsboro game. He's basically the speed factor on the West Deptford team. So, and he's a great cornerback as well. He's really sure at a tough corner over there. So, losing him is really a blow to the team. We've moved some people around a little bit and made some adjustments and everything, and we just got to pick up, and. I know Tyrone he'll be out here on the sideline with us, and we'll have to carry his spirit into the game with us, and but hopefully we can make up for that loss.
And so defensively, the personnel change. What the shifts personnel-wise for Oden and the defensive backfield? Yeah,
Cade Sabo has now moved up to the cornerback spot, taking the cornerback spot that Tyrone was at, and then we moved. Did it again here.
Ryder Du Bois.
Ryder. I always want to see a Skyler when I say
it. You guys say numbers in football, right?
I know.
Yeah,
I always
always numbers.
Number 20. But he'll be taking over at the safety spot, and he's tough. He's only a sophomore, but tough player. He runs to the ball, tackles well. So hopefully that can we'll make up back there.
Yeah, Coach Morrell talking to him today described Du Bois that way. He said he just happens to be where the ball is. He's kind of a nuisance on the field. So.
Yeah, and he's got good speed too. He's last year on the freshman team. He's probably one of the fastest players we had.
Yeah, and so, again, for West Deptford, keys of the game, it's been the same way all season. They lack the big play offense, so they can't get behind the sticks. So they're looking to try to keep it third and manageable, fourth and manageable. And, it's going to be a tough go tonight.
Yeah, as you said, you just can't make those mistakes. You got to keep the ball moving forward, and, and those mistakes are all mental mistakes. If you're, especially if it's a pre-snap penalty, which is horrible if it's a motion penalty or something like that. And the last couple of games, we've also had a couple of delayed game penalties and everything. And so, number one, getting the plays in there, quickly as possible. Getting in and out of the huddle, they are concentrating on that, in practice this week. And then, just some of the people in the silence keep an eye on the official. He'll walk out, and they let you know. They walk out with their hand raised at 10 seconds, and then at 5 seconds they start moving their hand. So it's not like it's a surprise. So you got to know. But a penalty like that will definitely kill you.
Yeah, and when talking to Coach Morrell today, the word he used today was execution. And I said, be more aware. Execution, which aspect? He said, every aspect. He believes that they execute, every person does their job today, they got a good shot at winning this football game.
Yeah, it's not out of the realm. It's nothing that's impossible.
Yeah.
And but again, like, you can't make mistakes and everything. And we talk about with the team all the time how, football is that type of sport, and that's one of the things that makes it great. And one of the reasons why I loved playing it, because you did it with your group. And unlike, when I wanted to do the track, I was depending on myself, which sometimes when I was here, it was a better aspect there. Because, if you are on the football field and you feel like you can't trust the guy next to you, the guys in front of you, then all of a sudden you're trying to maybe make up for something that you think, and all of a sudden that pulls you out of your position, and then it just all falls apart. So everybody's got to execute their job and do what they need to do.
Yeah, and so far for West Deptford this season, the games that they've lost, outside of Camden, they really hung tight with Camden. Camden ran away with it in the end. But the other two games, it really was a couple plays that if they swung the other way, the one block punt against Woodbury, if they were able to recover that going forward. Last week, of course, with Paulsboro, a couple plays where they could have won. So when you're talking about execution, it's 4 quarters, not making a mistake late. And, the season can turn around tonight if they play the perfect game.
Absolutely. Absolutely, it can turn around. And, it's within their power. They can do it. It's just a matter of execution.
Yeah, and again, one thing we've seen so far from West Deptford is that there is a toughness. The kids are playing hard. They're getting after it. When you're led by Swatansky and you've got Baglevo, quarterback, and these are gamers. These are kids that come to play every week. So you can count on that.
They're, it's been one of the nicer. I don't want to use that term maybe, but as a coach, being out there on the practice field with them, they are there every day, and they are ready to work. It's never, I know, as a basketball coach, a soccer coach, some days it feels like you're pulling teeth, and maybe it's just the mood of the team, whatever. These guys are out there every day, and even when they're coming off of a loss, sometimes you see high school kids kind of like, oh, geez, they kind of start to put their head down. These guys come in and they're ready to practice, ready to go. They're tuned in, and Coach Morrell, he requires a lot of them. They are, in early on weekends. They're here late. They're watching film. They got meetings. They got things responsible for. They're wholeheartedly ready to go.
Yeah, and Coach Morrell echoed that point today. It's just despite a couple tough losses, it's been an absolute pleasure coaching this crew, man.
Absolutely.
He has total faith in me. Lost a couple key players, lost Honeycutt on the line.
That's
again another tough loss for West Deptford.
Yeah.
But Morrell talking today is confident that they can, if they execute, they can win the battle on the interior line. And if they can do that, control the line of scrimmage, of course, not turn the ball over, they're going to give themselves a chance to win the game. So we're getting ready for our marching band here, about to play the
national anthem.
National anthem. I'm trying to listen to Mr. Celia while I talk at the same time. So give our attention to them.
Tonight's officials, referee Mike Bordeaux, umpire Ken Davis, linesman John Walcott, side judge.
All right, welcome back. Of course, tonight, weather could be a factor.
Yeah.
Rain is forecasted at some point. I'm not sure who that gives an edge to, but something to keep an eye on as we're watching tonight.
Yeah, you would think it may give an edge, a little help to the Eagle squad here, kind of slow down some of the passing, things like that. But then I've seen plenty of wet games where teams that run the ball can't get footing or the ball gets slippery. I hate when weather is a determining factor.
Yeah. Well, the old adage too is that the offensive team always has the advantage because they know where they're going.
They know where they're going, right?
The defensive team is reacting. So West Deptford's going to start with possession. And so you're going to see with Tyrone Oden back, not returning kicks. You got number 25 Desmond Green now. Sophomore here at West Deptford, so it's his turn, next man up. And, that's one area where they're really going to miss Oden. West Deptford's been incredibly strong with special teams on the kicking side, of course, with Brady Clark. And Tyrone has two, I believe,
he's returned
this year. So.
One against Camden Catholic and then one against Camden.
So they're going to miss that aspect of it. Field position, West Deptford's done a really good job with the field position aspect of football so far this season. So kicking off for Haddonfield, looks like number 8, Blaze Coley, junior.
It's a little breezy when we're walking up here, but it doesn't seem by the flags that it's too much of a factor. But it is blowing away from the scoreboard.
And so Coley now set to kick off. Lawrence Howard now set to return out to the 20, out to 25, shuffle steps, brought down right about actually the 24-yard line by Haddonfield. Looked like number 4, Salvatore Bonizio, sophomore from Haddonfield on the tackle.
All right, to start out, doing something positive here is this, gaining yardage. The drive, opening drive against Camden was in my 30 years of coaching, it was a sight to see. It took up the whole first quarter and 3 minutes into the second quarter, just controlling the ball. A couple little stall things here and there, but getting over all the little setbacks and everything. They did a great job. So that's what they do, man. Just control the ball.
Baglow under center. Howard in motion. High snap and takes it. Baglow's going to keep it. Haddonfield there. Baglow trying to break a couple tackles, still on his feet. Able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so that's an accomplishment the way that was defended by Haddonfield.
Yeah, it looked like some kind of miscue between the center and Ramir Vaughn and Bagley there. Looked like he stepped out early or the snap was late and the ball just kind of popped up in the air. Luckily, Ryan was able to grab it.
It looks like I was off about 4 yards there. It looks like he lost about 4. I was looking at the wrong line there. So it's going to be a loss for West Deptford here on first down.
I'm saying Corey. Ryan, Corey, the back of the boys out there. I'm getting old.
So not the way West Deptford wanted to start again. They wanted a downhill mentality, staying ahead of the sticks. Going to take a big loss there on first down. Bagley now hands off. We got a whistle on the play. We have a flag. Looks like we have a delay of game against West Deptford. And Howard had a little bit of space there too.
Yeah. It was a weak side sweep right there, and looked like we had some room.
So that was a delay of game. We talked about that before, in the pregame.
Yeah, just what we talked about there. That's it. A penalty that basically doesn't need to happen really. It's going to keep an eye on that, and you don't want to waste timeouts, but you don't want to lose 5 yards either.
And again, we talked earlier. West Deptford clearly is managing the clock as they play, shortening the game. They're playing at a slower pace, getting out of the huddle a little bit late.
Absolutely.
All right, so it's going to make second down at 18. Baggs is rolling to his right, cuts back inside, brought down again behind the line of scrimmage. This time brought down by number 30, Johnny Mink, 6-foot senior. Another loss on the play here for West Deptford. So first drive out, going the wrong way.
Yeah, the end came right upfield and just kind of cut that play off right there. It must have been either he got through a gap or obviously a missed block.
Yeah, so looking at about 3rd and 21 here, it looks like.
plays in the Winty book that go 21 yards here. You know, I mean, you can break it, but the design isn't basically there.
So Baglivo here in shotgun. Takes a snap, looking to his left, back to his right, rolling. 19 there on the chase. Baglivo able to avoid. Brought down at about the 22-yard line, well short of the first down. West Deptford's able to take back some of the field. Brady Clark's now going to come on and punt here for the Eagles.
Brady, a huge weapon. He's probably the best. He's one of the best punters I've ever seen here in the high school level. Got a slight wind pulling across the field, but hopefully Brady will be able to make this flip of the field for the Eagles.
All right, so back to return for Haddonfield. You got number 22, Charlie Klaus. It seems like they've got a Klaus on this team every year.
It's always a Klaus, right?
Yeah, a lot of Klauses. Clark set the punt. Laxton on the snap. Big punt here by Brady Clark. Klaus catches it out of bounds at about the 34-yard line, so huge net gain there for the Eagles.
Yeah, again, nice, beautiful snap by Laxton, and then a really nice punt by Brady again, trapping him on the sideline, and he had to step out when he made the catch, so stopping any kind of return.
All right, so it's going to be Haddonfield ball on the 34-yard line. So quarterbacking for Haddonfield today, you got McCarthy. Declan McCarthy, he's a 6'2" junior, coming in about 231 pounds, so a solid kid.
He's got a good arm. He reads the defense as well. So another in a quad formation, a lot of times they do like a little bubble screen out of this look here.
Side coming back in on the line. Quick throw out wide, caught by number 26, still on his feet out to the 47-yard line. So caught by Dominic Hahn out to the 45-yard line, 46-yard line. So nice gain there for Haddonfield on first down, moving the chains.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the defense knows that in that formation they run a lot of that bubble screen. That's exactly what they did. You know, they executed well. They made some blocks and got some yardage out of it.
Play action, McCarthy out to his right, overthrows, pass attempt out there, number 30, Johnny Mink. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. So again, Haddonfield operating quickly here. McCarthy there, I mean, way overthrown, but did show a pretty good arm on that.
Yeah, he has a strong arm. He's a good quarterback.
2nd down and 10 now on the Haddonfield 45-yard line. Lots of motion here, pre-snap by Haddonfield. McCarthy takes snap, handoff now to number 22. Charlie Klaus up the field, pushed out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. It's going to be about a yard short, it looks like, on this spot here. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, Haddonfield doing a nice job blocking on the edge there. So they're, you know, their blockers really getting a nice surge up the field.
3rd down and 1 here. Big play early. West Deptford certainly would like to get this Haddonfield offense off the field. McCarthy in shotgun. Looking to his left, throwing on 3rd and short. Knocked down by Switanski. Almost had a replay of last week's game against Paulsboro on the one-handed interception returned for a touchdown.
Yeah, Alex is just a superior player. He does a nice job reading what's going on there and gets in the window.
Now one would assume they're going here.
I would think that's why they went with the pass there on that 3rd down. That they're still going, 4th and 1, and this part of the field, they're going to go for here.
Yeah, so they're going 4th and 1 here.
Yeah, so they'll break out of this again. Is it the last time? Yeah, same thing. They went over here and they ran to that edge where all 3 blockers were.
Coaches are calling that way. The same play, handoff, breaks through, 1st down, brought down at the 41-yard line. So again, on this particular run, Khan again gets the 1st down. I believe his brother played here a couple years ago. I believe there's a running back named Khan. Testing my memory.
Yeah. I'm old, so you're testifying there, really.
And again,
I remember the Klaus. There's somebody else.
In your coaching room, you guys go by numbers.
Yeah,
right? You don't talk names. So again, 1st and 10 now for Haddonfield. McCarthy now in shotgun. Dominic Hahn in motion, comes back, fakes the handoff, quick throw out wide to the left, breaks the tackle, brought down at about the 36-yard line. So About a 4-yard gain there for Haddonfield on first down. Actually make it 5. It's going to bring up second down and 5. So far, Haddonfield, throwing predominantly so far. Just quick throws, getting the ball out into space, and it's been effective.
Yeah, just getting their skilled players in position in space to do something out there, and they're doing a nice job.
McCarthy in shotgun, Klaus to his left. Motion handoff, fake handoff, option play. McCarthy keeps it, rumbles forward out to about the West Deptford 27-yard line. First down, Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's a definite read by the quarterback. He'll sit there and put the ball into the running back's stomach and then make a read off of that. But he likes to run the ball, so he'll try to push that until you stop it.
First down at Haddonfield again, going no huddle. Charlie Klaus to the left of McCarthy. Car 4 ball in motion. Hands it off to Klaus. Met at the line of scrimmage. Big tackle there. Looked like number 2, Zach Google on the hit. Good read there by Zach Google.
Yeah, really nice read and a really nice tackle there. Coming up with some energy and a little bit of force there and put him on his back.
Yeah, a good textbook tackle there by Zach Google. So good physical plays. 1-yard gain there for Haddonfield. It's going to bring up second down and 9. And again, Haddonfield moving quickly. McCarthy calling out the orders. Nobody in the backfield with him at this point. Hard counts a little bit. Delano calling it from the sideline.
Yeah, they'll check out what you got lined up defensively and make a call off of what they see.
McCarthy takes snap, looks to his right, throws quickly, deflected at the line of scrimmage. Will Bilodeau there gets a hand on it. Well done there by Will. I guess that's part of the coaching, right? Coming in, they're going to throw quickly, get the hands up, and try to get in the passing lanes.
Exactly. You're not going to get many, 5-step drops or anything like that. He's going to get the ball and get it out of his hands quickly. So if you're not going to make it there, next thing you do is get up and get your hands up.
Well done there by Will Bilodeau. So again, 2 good defensive plays in a row by West Deptford. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9 on the 26-yard line.
This would be a nice stop if they can get something going here.
Hands it off. Good hit there, brought down by Switansky and a number of West Deptford Eagles, well short of the first down here. So brought down at about the 21. It's going to bring up about a 4th down and 5 here for Haddonfield. So the kicking game,
pretty good. Yeah, they have a decent kicker. Not as good as Brady, obviously, but they have somebody who's very serviceable. So, but it looks like here, that might be a little bit longer of a distance here than they went for the field goal. So it looks like they're going for it here.
Right. It's a big play here. We got about 4th and 4. McCarthy here, shotgun takes a snap, looks to his left, now going across the middle. He's got a man open, but it's intercepted by West Deptford. Probably would have been better just to knock it down, but Haddonfield turns it over on down. So great job there by West Deptford. So intercepted on the play by, looks like number 20, Ryder Du Bois.
There we go. There's Ryder jumping out there.
Yeah, it looked like McCarthy wanted to go quick left. Didn't like what he saw. Then looked like a corner route, but there was some communication mishap there.
Yeah, it looked like the receiver didn't, was planning on taking that pattern a little bit deeper, and.
Because at first it looked like he was going to be open. And
then he was open in that in-between spot there, and then and all he needed was 5 yards.
Yeah,
so
and he threw it where he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So good break there. West Deptford, good stand there defensively. So hopefully he can build off the momentum. Didn't do well in the first drive, obviously, West Deptford. So let's see if we can get moving here. Magleville under center here, hands off to Davis. Davis rumbles forward, carries tacklers out to about the 16-yard line. That's about a gain of 9 there on first down. Solid run there by Davis.
Yeah, Davis always does a nice job. He runs hard. He's a big boy, so he's hard to bring down at the same time. So, right there you saw West Deptford's offensive line kind of, imposing its will a little bit. So hopefully they can keep that going.
Yeah, and again, David Davis, Coach Morrell, just every week is getting better. He's getting more fit. He's getting more knowledgeable in the offense.
Mm-hmm.
And, you get to do more with him as a result. So good 9-yard gain there on first down. Magleville again under center. Switansky behind him. Hands off to Switansky. breaks a tackle out through the past line of scrimmage, drags tacklers out to about the 27-yard line. First down, Eagles.
Yeah, this is what they got to keep going here. I mean, obviously they can win that battle in the trench, and that's what they have to do, and keep on running hard. You saw Alex, when he gets the ball in his hands, he is a tough guy to bring down.
Yeah, and again, West Deptford big in the interior line. When you have a guy like Ramiro Vaughn in the middle, he can move some bodies.
Between Kennedy and Barksdale, there's some big boys out there.
Yep. Handoff, Davis again cuts back to his left. Shows a little nimble move there.
Yeah, nice job avoiding that first person, again, who came up the end coming upfield right there. West Deptford's doing a nice job, really, of kind of taking away some of the motion that they usually run that gives keys to Haddonfield. So, but David did a nice job of avoiding that first person.
So a gain of about 2 on the play. It's going to make 3. We'll go second down and 7 here for West Deptford. Yeah, again, Coach Morrell saying before the game, just want to go straight ahead here.
Yeah, vertical up the field at these guys.
Hands off again to Swetansky, lowers the shoulders. Met still has the legs moving. Brought down by a number of Haddonfield Bulldogs out to about the 32-yard line. Looks like that's where they're going to spot it. Again, a gain of about 3 on the play, so it's going to bring up third down and let's say 5 here. It's 5 to 6.
A long 5.
Yeah.
I always love that term. Long 5, short 6.
All right, so a good play here. So West Deptford gets the first down. Now staring down to 3rd and 5, 3:36 left here in the first quarter. So again,
well, they got it out of the corner, the back of their end zone, so which is good. They were backed up pretty close there.
All right, so back over here, Howard in motion, fakes the handoff, roll around, looking like a screen pass off his feet, a little bit dangerous. Caught by Marafa. Can he fall forward? But it looks like he's going to be just short of the first down there. So you can see Bagley on the replay here. Gets it over to defensive player. Dangerous throw. Marafa gives a great effort there. Lunges forward, but again, just a little bit short of the first down here. So well done by Ben. Looks like, see, West Ham, Brady's on the field, right?
Yeah, the smart thing here. Get the ball out. You got a weapon there in Brady, so turn the field over. You don't want to give Haddonfield a short field, so let Brady put him back somewhere around the inside the 20.
All right, so of course Clark now set the punt. First punt went over 40 yards.
Easy.
Yeah, over 40-yard net on the first one here. Almost got him a jump there.
Tried it.
Clark again with a huge punt. Dropped by Klaus. Looks like he was getting held there. No call.
Yeah, no call on the hold.
On the return, misses a tackle or two, and eventually brought down at about the 32-yard line. It's about 11-yard return there. Again, another good punt there by Brady.
Yeah, nice job there. We were hoping. It looked like a little bit of a hold there. We had our bullet running down there pretty quickly, and all of a sudden, the gunner, and he just was held up there.
So it's going to be 1st and 10, Haddonfield on their own 32-yard line. And Haddonfield in their first drive stalled out at about the 16. West Deptford on an interception by Du Bois. Reed handoff here, stumbling forward out to about the 40-yard line. And so that's Dominic Hahn there on the carry. Gain of about 8 on the play, so a good first down yardage there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you can't be giving away yardage like that and just opening up big holes for them.
All right, so under center for the first time today. Hands it off, looking to stretch it out, cuts back. Jabril Barksdale with a good read, but Haddonfield's still going to get the first down, tackled at about the 46-yard line. So that was something new that Haddonfield ran there.
Yeah, a little bit of a stretch play. It looked like a real stretch for the quarterback there.
Yeah, didn't it?
Yeah, but they got the handoff off, which kept them in good territory here.
So first down Haddonfield on the 46-yard line.
Under center again.
Under center again, and the backfield is Dominic Hahn. Takes the handoff, cuts back inside. Google sheds a blocker, meets him at about the 50-yard line. So gain of about 3 on the play. So it's going to bring up second down and 7.
Yeah, another nice job by Googs. He really came in, did a nice job with the read, shed the blocker, and then makes a nice solid tackle.
Yeah, good collision there. So second down and 6 here. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. McCarthy looks like he's getting his orders from the sideline. Charlie Klaus this time in the backfield. Some motion there. Hands it off, breaks a couple tackles, fumbles but recovers out to about the 40-yard line. Yeah, it looked like a little motion there. I'm not sure if you saw. Like I thought a couple guys are moving there.
Yeah, it looked like it to me, but you know. Well, sometimes it depends on what officiating crew you have, how strictly they'll call that.
I would have called it.
Hey, motion's motions. If you're going forward, you're going forward.
Yeah, look at two guys moving forward before that ball was snapped.
I've seen the official call when somebody just starts to lean a little bit, you know, and let alone really start to move through out of their stance.
All right, so let's see if Haddonfield calls a play here with 15 seconds left.
That's going to be their little run play to the right this time. I'm going to switch out.
Hands off again. Good surge forward. Breaks some tackles on the interior and out to the 30-yard line. What looks like it's going to be another Haddonfield first down.
That'll be the end of the first quarter.
So there's Charlie Klaus there on the carry. So the end of the first quarter, 0-0. Both teams with 2 possessions at this point, but Haddonfield certainly controlling the line of scrimmage and moving the ball far better and with far greater success than West Deptford.
Yeah, I mean, their last drive just stalled, you know, with the interception, and but yeah, they seem to be controlling the line of scrimmage right now. The backs are really running well and having some lanes to run in. So West Deptford has to pick up, you know, like some of the plays there are somewhat, you know, telling. You see the formation they're in, and you have an idea of what is coming at you. So he's got to, you know, that comes down to the one-on-one battles of, you know, hey, they're going to put the block out. I have an idea what's going to happen here. We have to get off this block and make a tackle. And, you know, right now Haddonfield's doing a better job of sustaining their blocks.
So in the first quarter, as we said, Haddonfield moving the ball. They've got it now down to the West Deptford 29-yard line, 1st and 10. And again, coming in this season so far undefeated, wins over Paulsboro,
Woodbury and Camden Catholic.
Camden Catholic, yeah.
So I mean, Paulsboro and Woodbury, both good teams. You know, good teams, and so that they're good wins to put up on the board.
All right, so coming out here in the second quarter. Ready to roll. It's McCarthy in shotgun. Klaus to his left. Hands off. Pushes forward. Pyle pushes him forward out to about the 25. So you can see what Haddonfield's doing here. They're just going to run him right down the middle.
Hey, right now, you know, the one adage in football is kind of like, hey, if it's working, keep going. Make them stop what's working. So why take you know. When you throw the ball, as you know, there's always like 2 bad things that could happen and only 1 good thing. And when you're running the ball, especially when you're controlling the line of scrimmage, you know, there's a lot of good things that can happen.
2nd down and 5 for Haddonfield. Yeah, a lot of pre-snap motion. Haddonfield always has a lot of pre-snap motion.
No, they make you adjust. That's for sure. They make you, and you know, all week long. I mean, even as coaches, as you go through, you know, watching film and you're charting their formations and things like that, where, you know, some teams you look at it and all of a sudden, okay, here's you know, 15 formations. I mean, Haddonfield literally will have like 45 formations, and when they face you, there'll be another couple new ones, and they put in the book, you know, and so they make you learn what's going on, and if you're not on the ball, then they're going to take advantage of what, you know, numbers they're going to have. So on one side of the ball, the other, they're going to have a number advantage, and they're going to take advantage of it.
Of course, Frank Delano, career record, 154 wins, 63 losses, and again, coming off a season where they made a late run and won the regional Group 2 championship. So 2nd down and 5. McCarthy again hands it off. West Deptford seems to be there, cuts back inside, met there, and stopped after about a gain of about 1. Brought down on the play by Andrew Ty. So good job there by West Deptford stringing it out and containing him there.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you need to do, and that was the same formation where they brought people over, and, again, they had numbers on their side going to their right, and that's what they're going to run, but you got to make plays.
All right, so again, 3rd down and 5, most likely 2-down territory here for Haddonfield. McCarthy in shotgun. Looking to his left. Looks like a screen pass out to the right. He's got some blocking in front of him. Well done there, though. Got a wrap. It's going to be brought down right at the sticks. Looking at the spot, I think he's going to give it to him here.
Screen pass to Charlie Cross. Crosses the 20.
Yeah, nice job by the Haddonfield lineman getting out in front of that screen and making a couple of blocks there. It looked like West Deptford had some people out there first, and then, Haddonfield did a nice job. All right, short yardage here.
Yeah, Klaus showed good patience, let the blockers get ahead, so they're going to probably just sneak it here. That big quarterback gets a late push. And looking at that spot, he's definitely got it. So again, you're going to go with the big quarterback just to push forward, and with the second effort, he's able to get Haddonfield the 1st down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Haddonfield on the 19-yard line.
Yeah, the Eagles need to come up with some kind of big play rate, soon here. We can't just let them, keep marching down the field.
Hands it off, met at the line of scrimmage and brought down in the backfield.
Jabril Barksdale.
It's like Jabril Barksdale there. Yeah, good penetration. And again, you see Charlie Klaus there takes the handoff and had to come to a complete stop because of the penetration of Barksdale.
Right, and that's what's got to happen. You can't let them, the offensive line have a surge on you. So you got to have penetration. You got to make. You can't let the running back just run downhill at you because with that momentum, you're going to get yardage.
All right, so brings up 2nd down and 12. Fakes the handoff, quick throw to the right, bubble screen caught with. Moving forward, but brought down after about a gain of 6, it looks like, maybe 7. So a good gain there for Haddonfield on 2nd down.
Yeah, nice little bubble screen. Again, a little sidearm throw by the quarterback, which is difficult, and then a nice catch by the wideout, and he's in front of him so we can continue moving forward.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 4, it looks like. Again, Haddonfield's done a pretty good job keeping it 3rd and short throughout this 1st half. In motion, fakes the handoff. McCarthy keeps it, plunges forward with space. Brought down at about the 4-yard line. 1st and goal for Haddonfield.
Yeah, so the quarterback is good. He's a good runner. He finds open space. So with that kind of little zone read, he wants to keep it most of the time, and he's going to keep it until you stop him from running.
All right, so 1st and goal here on the 4. So again, West Deptford has been stingy in some cases, but not giving up the big play, but giving up chunk yardage enough where Haddonfield's consistently moving the chains. 1st and goal from the 4. Hands it off, some space. Brought down at about the 1-yard line. Tackled by Sean Kennedy. But again, gain of about 3.5 is going to make it 2nd and goal here from the 1.
Yeah, the old double tight power eye, but that's like a definite. Here, same thing again. Definite run formation. They're just going to run it right at you.
Steph tries. McCarthy keeps it, plunges forward. Touchdown, Haddonfield. So again, impressive drive there by Haddonfield.
Yeah, basically just moving the ball downfield, running the ball. There was the one bubble screen pass that they had, and another other screen that they used, but just short little passes. But besides that, that was just ball control. The offensive line taking control of the game.
All right, so let's see a kicker out there. Yeah, got the block out there. Okay, there you go. McCarthy's on the hold. Okay. So for Haddonfield, number 8, Blaze Coley here, set to kick the extra point. High snap, handled. Kick is no good. All right, a break there for West Deptford. Kind of pulled it to the left there, so a little bit of life now for West Deptford.
Yeah, well, anytime you get that, some people think that extra point isn't too important, but something like that, but you got to take advantage of it now. You can't, there's that point that's sitting there in the open. You have a good kicker. You have to, but now Eagles have to put together a drive and get some points on the board themselves and take advantage of that missed extra point.
And again, of the last 6 meetings between West Deptford and Haddonfield, 5 of those have been decided by less than 1 touchdown.
Oh yeah, things have always been close. We've been at games where they've been decided by last-second field goals and everything here. So, it's always been close. And you can keep it close. You got to take advantage of that miscue by Haddonfield.
So Colwin is going to be kicking off here for Haddonfield.
Looks like the rain is starting to not really come down hard, but we're definitely getting some moisture out there. You can see developing on our windows here.
The band is getting wet. All right, so back to return, of course, for West Deptford. It's going to be Desmond Green, number 25, number 1, Lawrence Howard. And the far side of the field, it looks like number 87, Luke Laxton.
Yes.
Of course, kicks have been returnable here. Kick straight ahead, going to be caught by Howard. Got some blocking in front of him. Stays straight through the wedge, brought down at about the 36-yard line, so a good return there by Howard.
Yeah, decent field position to start out with it here for the Eagles. So, we had to see them take advantage here. They had a couple good plays in the last series where they were basically going straight at the, straight downhill at the defense of Haddonfield. So the offensive line has really got to start to pick it up here. This is where you start thinking about all the hours you spent in the weight room and all that hard work you did. So, and this is where it comes to fruition right here.
All right, so Baglivo here under center. Ramir Vaughn, of course. And Sertansky at fullback. Howard in motion. Inside handoff to Davis. Stumbles forward, met at about the 40-yard line. Brought down about the 41, so solid gain there of about 5 for Davis on first down.
Yeah, it looked like he had a little bit more room there if he didn't have the little stumble in the backfield, but it's still gaining his balance and getting back on his feet. You'll take a 5-yard gain any day.
Yeah, and Davis has a tendency to fall forward.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a bowling ball going out there. All right, so second down and 5. Howard in motion. Handoff to Davis again. Has some blocking, but good job there by the Haddonfield defense. A little slow to develop there. Johnny Mink on the tackle was able to slip between 2 West Deptford blockers and make the play.
Yeah, it looked like, West Deptford did a nice job. The play call was a good play call because with the motion you saw Haddonfield kick their defensive line down. And so now on the offensive right side, you had some numbers game that was in the Eagles' favor, but he did a nice job of kind of knifing between some of the blockers and stopping the play.
So again, going to bring up third down and 5 here for West Deptford. 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. Looks to hand off to Davis. Baglivo rolling to his left. Still looking. Throws the football and complete to Switansky out to about the 50-yard line here. So big third down conversion here for the hometown Eagles.
Nice catch by Alex. Look a little off in the patterns there. Look at 2 people real close to each other, but if the ball's near Alex, he's going to go get it, and that's the kind of player you're like. He's going to make a catch and make sure he gets that first down.
All right, so first down here for West Deptford. 5:41 remaining in the first half. Davis in motion, takes the handoff. Good block out there by Howard. Cuts back in by Davis. Good play there defensively by number 26. Dominic Hahn. He took the block but was able to stay with the play and trip up Davis, who could have probably gotten more. Still ended up with 8 yards on the first down. But
yeah, take that 8 yards, but I think you're right. Yeah, David would have cut it in a little bit earlier, and he's got to start using his speed. He's deceptively fast, and he's just got to turn that speed on.
All right, so it's going to bring up second down and 3 here for West Deptford. and have had success on first down in the last 2 drives here. Davis in motion again. This time going to Howard. Howard cuts back inside, tripped up, but it's going to be another first down for West Deptford. Spotted at the Haddonfield 37-38 yard line. West Deptford moving the chains again here.
Yeah, Coach Morrell doing a nice job using the motion, which usually is an indicator for the Haddonfield defense, and they shift with it, and he's using that against them and running against the grain into the shift.
And again, these are 2 teams that know each other. They know each other's tendencies, know the formations, so it does come down to just executing and winning at the line of scrimmage. Hand off to Switansky, pushing forward, met by a number of Haddonfield Bulldogs. Going to be no gain here on first down.
Yeah, not much of a hole right there, with Haddonfield doing a nice job of blocking up that belly play.
Second down and 10, 4 minutes remaining here in the first half. So again, you can see, we talked about this, the deliberate style by West Deptford does shorten the game. It limits possessions from the other team. When they start moving the chains, like you said, against Camden, when you're running out a quarter and scoring off of it, it can actually take the other team's offense out of a rhythm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Davis now cutting back in, short side of the field, plows forward, out past the 35-yard line, brought down at about the 34. So again, pushing tacklers backwards. Nice gain there. It's going to bring up third down and about 6 here for West Deptford.
Yes, that number 22 is that Charlie Klaus there.
Yeah, got an injured Haddonfield player here. Looks like he's holding his shin or his
ankle. Yeah. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
You can see our West Deptford student section here. Our theme was construction workers.
Oh, I was wondering why we had all those safety people here tonight. But okay. Nice to come out enthusiastically.
Especially on the night where the weather is not very comfortable out there tonight.
Yeah, well, hopefully we're getting the lesser of all the, after seeing all the on the news, some of the devastation happening down in Florida. Hopefully people are keeping safe down there, but hopefully we're just going to get touched by the outer bands. Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, so like Klaus here, I believe it was Klaus, injured his ankle. It looked like they were looking at his right shin, right ankle from here. That's good to see. He's getting up, putting some weight on it. And Charlie Klaus, a 5'11" junior, running back, defensive back, key player here from Haddonfield.
Yeah, bringing up to the field, which is unfortunate. I hate to see that happen. And he was making the tackle on Davis, and I don't know if he rolled his ankle or if it got stepped on or something. Yeah.
So situation, it's about 3rd and 5 here for West Deptford. This drive started at about their own 35-yard line.
So, question being, was Coach Morrell thinking, is this 4-down territory, or would you give Brady a shot for a 40-yarder, 40-some-yarder from here?
Yes, we're looking at the 32, so you're looking at 34, so you're looking at a 51-yarder right now, right? So you're looking at a pretty deep kick.
Well, we'll see what kind of yardage we get on this play.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's got to be 2-down territory. I mean, obviously, unless you take a big loss here. So Switansky here under center. So he tries to hard count a little bit here. Davis in motion. Fumbles the snap, and Howard takes the handoff, cuts back inside, out to the Haddonfield 25-yard line. Looks like he slipped on that jump cut there. Great run there by Howard. First down Eagles on the Haddonfield 25-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like he could have gotten more out of that, but he lost his footing there on that little cut he was trying to make. But another first down for the Eagles.
Again, so far, West Deptford's had some success moving the ball on both left and right here.
Yeah, I mean, they can just got to keep executing, as Coach Morrell said.
Switansky in backfield, Howard in motion. Handoff here to Davis, cuts back inside, held the ball out to the 10-yard line, to the 5. Touchdown, Eagles!
Nice job by the whole line there and the backfield with the blocking. The tight end Murafa came over. He made a nice block coming through the hole as well.
Yeah, great job there collectively as a group. Great blocking. Heck of a run there by Davis, protecting the football the entire way. West Deptford ties it up, looking to go to take the lead here with a Brady Clark extra point. .232 here remaining in the first half. Good snap by Laxton, the hole, and Clark's kick straight through the uprights. West Deptford takes the 7-6 lead, 2:32 left here in the first half.
Now that's like what we talked about here. After the miscue on the extra point by Haddonfield, West Deptford has to take advantage, and they did exactly that, controlling the ball, moving the ball downfield, and then using the weapon Brady Clark to give you that 1 point advantage. Now the big question is, with 2:32 left, is Haddonfield going to try to go to the air and try to get a score on the board before, or will they stick with what they did the last drive, which was basically controlling the ball and moving the ball pretty well on the ground?
Yeah, it was 2:32 left. They've got 2 timeouts, and they're also getting the ball to start the second half. And so it's going to be crucial here for West Deptford to get a stop.
Yeah, you can't you don't want to let them have a score and then come out and have to get the ball back to them at the beginning of the second half again.
I mean, you want to grab that momentum.
He just established right there with that drive.
They don't want to give it up here going into halftime. You want the guys feeling great going into the locker room. So Clark, of course, set the kickoff. Again, as we pointed out throughout the season, just a huge leg. Most of his kickoffs have been touchbacks. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think with he's a little bit of a wind behind him as well. So as long as his footing is good, I think this would be into the end zone.
Looks like set return from Haddonfield, number 13, Carl Forball. And I believe that's number 26, Dominic Hahn.
Glad you have the young eyes here in the booth.
The rain is making it difficult to see here. So Clark's kick is actually caught at the 2-yard line by Forball. Coverage there. Slips through, still on his feet, out past the 32-yard line. So again, a good return there by Haddonfield.
Yep, we got to make.
We do have a flag down here, so we want to point that out.
It's a late flag. That just came in. Or we picked it up and threw it closer to the.
Let's see.
So it looks like.
Yeah, we got a holding against.
Yeah, we got a hold. If he's throwing it to a spot, it's a spot foul. So the official throws the flag as close to where the foul happened as he can, and then they mark it off from there.
Okay, so big penalty, right? I mean,
that
return there by Haddonfield. Now it's going to push him back. So instead of being at about the 37, it looks like they're going to be starting at about the 20 here. So it's going to be a
little bit longer for an 80-yard field here to drive. 2:24 on the clock. Again, will they just stick with what they were doing and running the ball, and they were running the ball effectively last time, or are they looking at the clock and want to speed this up a little bit and start throwing the ball?
All right, so 1st and 10, Haddonfield on their own 20-yard line. McCarthy, of course, here under center. Hands it off. Got some space in front of him. Eventually pushed out of bounds by Howard. Again, it's Dominic Hahn on the carry. Good surge there by the Haddonfield line. 10-yard gain is going to be a first down. Stops the clock as he gets out of bounds. And again, the West Haddonfield has been successful here on first down. There's only been a couple times when West Deptford's made plays on first down here.
Yeah, I mean, you want to try to put them behind the sticks a little bit, but they're just running this kind of stretch play and effectively
hands off the
getting
Hahn
it.
Again, out to about the 33-yard line, so a better job that time. And again, one of Coach Morrell's keys to the game was winning on first down. And so far, defensively, West Deptford has struggled, but in this case, gave up a short gain here.
Yeah, that's, again, your defensive end and your corner have got to come up and show themselves in that play.
McCarthy under center. Rain's starting to come down a little heavier here. Hands off to Hahn again. Tackled by Cade Sabo here after a gain of about 5.
Yeah, it looked like a huge hole there. Basically, the Eagle defensive line just kind of ran right past the right past the ball carrier.
But again, good job there by Sabo. Read the play, made a nice tackle. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4 here for Haddonfield. So big play, trying to get him off the field. In motion is Hahn. Fakes the handoff. We got a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. It's going to be an important call. Okay, we got a false start on Haddonfield. Minute 8 left here. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 9 here.
That definitely changes the dynamic of the play call here for Haddonfield. It was like they were going for a pass there. Obviously, they were trying to sneak that man out into the flat again that they missed earlier. But
let's see what Haddonfield does here. I mean, do you think they're going to pass, go for the 1st down, try to get the score, or are they going to try to just run the ball, force West Deptford to call timeout, and just play field position?
I think Coach Delano, he's a proud coach. I think he's
going for it.
He's going to go. He's going to try. I know he's trying to get to the 1st down and control the ball.
All right, so we got 3rd down and 9 here. Minute 8 left in the 1st half. 2 receivers out to the right. That's the direction he's looking. Delivers the pass, and it's complete out to at the 39-yard line. Runs forward out of bounds at about the 48. So well executed play there by Haddonfield. 1st down.
Yeah, just kind of have the guys sitting on the sideline, and by alignment, he's not really covered up. And once the other receivers start running that field, he just stops, gets the reception, and Henry has a yard or 2 to get to the 1st.
All right, so we got 1st and 10 Haddonfield. On in motion, fakes the handoff. McCarthy looking to his left, going across the middle, hit when he throws. Switansky there. Was waiting on the call. They're going to give it to him. Referee saying incomplete.
The referee's signaling.
Switansky doesn't like the call at all.
The referee on that side signaled a interception.
Yeah. So again, you see Switansky, he doesn't like the call. I mean, he would know. I mean, obviously he's not objective in this case, but you know he would know better than anyone else. But that referee was pretty strong on that call there. That the ball hit the ground. That would have been a huge play.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, good job.
Alex has made a bunch of great receptions there. You know, interceptions right there. He's got to kind of step up, kind of look like he kind of waited on the ball, and the ball died on him.
Good job by the West Deptford's line too, getting in and not allowing McCarthy to step into that throw. So 2nd down and 10, 54 seconds left. Haddonfield on the 46-yard line. McCarthy hands it off this time. Looks like Hahn again. Hahn brought down at about the 50. Clock moving here, 45 seconds.
Yeah, the Haddonfield offensive line is still doing a really good job controlling the line of scrimmage.
I'm surprised Haddonfield's not calling a timeout here. McCarthy takes a snap, looking to his right, has time, throws out to his right. Same play they ran on 3rd down. Out of bounds at about the 46. It's going to be short.
But the exact same play they ran, the exact same formation, last 3rd down.
So now we're looking at a 4th down and 2, 21 seconds left here. Action. Haddonfield waiting for the call here. So again, Haddonfield with 2 timeouts left. I'm surprised they didn't call one there.
Well, you were out of bounds already, so you didn't need to make the call.
On the previous play.
Yeah.
The previous play. They had the clock around 20 seconds. McCarthy looking across the middle. It's caught across the middle by number 9, Chris Clacks. Clock stops on the 1st down, 15 seconds, 16 seconds now on the clock, 17 and a half on the official clock here at West Deptford. Looks like they called timeout here, though.
Yeah, that was the time to call timeout. Yeah, so now you had 2 timeouts here. Your question now is you maybe have 2 shots towards the end zone. So do you go for those 2 shots and then call timeout and try for the field goal, or you're making your decision now?
Yeah, so 7-6, 16 seconds left. Haddonfield's got 1 timeout here. So the kicking team for Haddonfield missed an extra point earlier, taken out into consideration. But
yeah, I mean they've had stronger kickers before.
Yeah.
But yeah, I said that the guy they have now is pretty good. So, but I'm sure they're thinking right now, okay, well, are we going for the end zone, or do we try to shorten the field and then go for the end zone?
All right, so let's see what Atlanta does here. 1st and 10. McCarthy now rolling to his left. Lets it go. He's going deep to the end zone. Open man, but overthrown. So lucky break there for West Deptford. I mean, he had a guy wide open in the end zone. So now you got 9.9 seconds left here on a 2nd down play. You can't let the guy get behind you there for West Deptford.
Yeah, I mean, Ryder Du Bois, who we were talking about earlier, who made the interception, a good play on that one. This time the receiver just kind of ran right past him, and then as he tried to make a turn, he let his cushion break down way too early, and then as he tried to make his turn, he started to stumble, and now the man's wide open. It was lucky for the Eagles that the ball was overthrown.
Nice, you got Andre English there, of course. Trying to get everybody into the game. True believer here in West Deptford. So we got 2nd down and 10. McCarthy again now. Steps, looking to his right, playing short, dropped on the play. Almost like a lucky break there. How it broke on the ball. It looked like he got intercepted. It didn't get a hand on it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to step in front like that, you better know that you're going to intercept this ball, or at least be able to knock it down. And Lawrence didn't get a hand on it at all. Hey, sure, it disrupted the concentration of the receiver there, but it could have been dangerous if he would have made the catch, because now there's no one within 15 yards of him.
All right, so we got 5 seconds left here. This is going to most likely be the last play of the first half. So look like West Deptford here called timeout. Maybe just get their defense organized.
Yeah, I'm sure it looked like Coach Merrill called the timeout and just trying to make sure everybody's in the right spots here. You just can't, again, can't let anybody get behind, but you don't want to give too much room in front. Haddonfield's pretty famous for running screens in this situation, where all of a sudden now your defensive backs are 15, 20 yards downfield, and they'll throw a short screen, but they'll have 3 blockers out in front of the ball carrier, and pretty much has an escort down the field. So you have to be aware of that at the same time.
All right, so situation here is 3rd and 10. Haddonfield on the West Deptford 35-yard line. Alex English getting the student section into the game here. So again, we talk about this. It's just so important. You get the stop here. You're going into halftime. You've got the lead. I feel like you've got the momentum if you can get the stop here.
Yeah, I mean, as Haddonfield's been rolling along, beating Paulsboro, beating Woodbury. You're going in halftime with the 7-6 lead right now. I'd say you have to feel good about it.
All right, so McCarthy now looking to his right. He's got plenty of time. A little bit of pressure now, making a move. Hit as he throws. It's going to come up short. Oof. Dropped by West Deptford. But that was actually caught.
Yeah, he made the catch.
He got hit hard on that play. Was that Baglivo on that, or?
I think it was Baglivo. Was it Baglivo?
Yeah, I believe it was Baglivo on the catch. He got hit really hard as he came down, and I thought the ball was his foot. I think I got the two confused because he got spun around so much. I don't think Coach Morrell might be happy with the way it went down there, but great break there for West Deptford. Get the stop here, and going into the locker room here with the 7-6 lead over Haddonfield is exactly what Coach Morrell wanted.
Hey, you got to be happy with that right now. Haddonfield have been moving the ball, and with only 6 points on the board, and you're up 7-6, you got to be happy walking into the locker room. Got to make some adjustments on that 3rd down play. They ran 2 or 3 times in a row, or on 3rd downs where they have the one guy sitting at the sticks on the sideline. You got to make an adjustment there. You got to make a couple little adjustments on the defensive line, because the offensive line for Haddonfield is doing a nice job with their surge. So you got to do something up front, but you make those adjustments and you're in this game.
All right, so as we pivot to halftime here, tonight, of course, is the West Deptford Hall of Fame game. So our Hall of Fame inductees are going to be getting introduced here at halftime. Got quite a class here, very deserving class. Just introduce them here, and then we're going to allow the PA system here read the bios of those who are getting inducted. So we're going to have Morgan Brown, bowling from
Bowler,
2019,
yes.
2013. Arguably
Best bowler in West Deptford history.
Yep, Samantha Budd, who was just an outstanding athlete.
State champion. Oh, no, I said Samantha.
It's Samantha Budd, yeah. Girls soccer, basketball,
yes.
lacrosse. I mean, she did it all.
Yeah, really good athlete.
And so also Kevin Cianfarini from the class of 2014, who was outstanding in your team.
Two state championships in one season, 800 and 1600. And basically scored 20 points in the state final, and we ended up with 43 points, and Kevin Newman scored half our points for the state championship.
Yeah, and he went to Virginia Tech afterwards. And,
at Virginia Tech, this was medley team actually ended up second in the NCAA championship. So Kevin representing Virginia Tech and West Deptford well.
And we'll also have boys lacrosse coach Mike Yarusa from 2005-2021.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about great coaches and everything, and basically, putting West Deptford lacrosse on the map. So
yeah, and by all accounts, just an incredible person.
Yeah,
just a great guy,
super person. Yes.
And of course, we've got the Contributors Award here. Mr. Ray Kirshner, of course, is responsible for these productions every week.
When Mr. Kirshner retires this year, we're going to see how much of a contributor he really was. People really don't know how much Mr. Kirshner does, and the families of West Deptford and the athletes, they enjoy seeing their kids on live streams. They see film. They see and this is all Mr. Kirshner's doing. Without him, we would have some guy holding a little camera.
Yeah, and how many of our students have gone on into that field as a result of the opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Joe Helder, who's now like the head videographer of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Kids like that who, kids, and he's, a grown man now. But they've gone on because of Mr. Kirshner's, tutelage and his help and everything, and now they're making their way into the world and doing really nice things with videography, and it's all because of Mr. Kirshner.
And our team for this year, 2016 baseball team, state championship team, head coach John Oler, arguably one of the best teams, if not the best team in school history. And as I recall, it was a team that really had high expectations but exceeded those expectations.
Yeah, you can't argue with a state championship team, right. Especially, and you have high expectations. Sometimes that's almost a curse on you when you get there and everything. But they were a really good team. It was fun to watch.
All right, so we'll turn it over to Mr. Seeley on the PA, and he'll be introducing them. I don't know if the band will be performing in the rain. I don't think it doesn't look like they are today. So we'll be here for we'll be here after halftime. So again, 7-6 West Deptford. We're set for an exciting second half.
Can't wait.
After high school, Kevin went to Virginia Tech University. Cross-country, indoor, and outdoor track. There he helped the team to multiple ACC track championships. His distance medley relay team brought home an ACC title and placed second in the NCAA Indoor Championship. At this time, Kevin lives and works in Virginia for the Octopus Energy Company as a software engineer. And now, help me to welcome class of 2016 graduate, Miss Samantha Budd. Sam is escorted by her parents, Paul and Maria, as well as her grandmother, Jean. Samantha Budd will go into the WDHS athletics history books as one of the most successful and dominant three-sport female athletes of all time. Sam earned 11 varsity letters throughout her tenure and earned 2 season accolades in girls soccer, girls basketball, and girls lacrosse. In soccer, Sam was a member of the 2013 Group 2 South Championship squad and 2014 Colonial Conference Championship team. She earned first-team all-conference and all-state recognition as a senior. On the basketball court, Sam earned second-team all-conference honors as a senior, and head coach Mark Pepito describes her as one of his greatest leaders of all time. But it was the lacrosse field that Sam would find her greatest success. First-team all-conference and all-state, Sam would score over 200 goals on her way to being named the 2016 South Jersey Times Athlete of the Year. Samantha would go on to Rutgers University to study biomedical engineering and compete for RU's women's lacrosse program. While at Rutgers, Sam would be a 3-time Big Ten player to watch, amass over 100 career goals, and be named the Female Athlete of the Year as a sophomore. In Rutgers University women's lacrosse history, Sam currently sits 4th all-time in draw controls and 11th all-time in career points. She was team captain in 2020 and currently resides in West Deptford, working for Boston Scientific as a cardiac rhythm management field clinical representative. Tonight, Sam is escorted by her parents Paul and Maria, as well as her grandmother Jean. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Miss Sam Bud. Next, let's hear it for head boys lacrosse coach, Mike Yaruso. The godfather of West Deptford boys lacrosse, Coach Yaruso was the first ever WDHS boys lacrosse coach and served in this capacity for 17 years. During his time at the helm of the green and white, Coach Yaruso amassed over 170 victories. Olympic Conference Coach of the Year in 2006, South Jersey Times Coach of the Year in 2018, and National Youth Lacrosse Coach of the Year in 2021, as well as receiving the NJSIAA Sportsmanship Award in 2008. Coach Yaruso's 2006 squad holds the record for school wins in a season with 16, and he led the team to winning seasons in 15 of his 17 years. As impressive as his success at the high school level, Coach Yaruso's commitment to the West Deptford lacrosse community cannot be beat. He is currently owner and girls director of the South Jersey Shamrocks Lacrosse Club, and he has spent 2 decades coaching the youth of West Deptford Township. A graduate of Sachem High School in Long Island, Coach Yaruso will go on to be a 4-year letter winner and 3-year starter on the Rutgers University men's lacrosse team in New Brunswick, and earned the team's MVP award in 1992. Coach Yaruso's family has also had an incredible impact on the West Deptford community, as he and his wife Dawn have raised 5 daughters, 2 of whom were and continue to be standout student athletes at West Deptford High School. Tonight, Coach Yaruso is escorted by his wife Dawn and 3 of their 5 daughters, Kelly, Cassidy, and Catherine. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Coach Mike Yaruso. Next, we have our Contributors Award. Please help me to welcome Mr. Raymond Kirshner. If Mike Yaruso is the godfather of WDHS lacrosse, Raymond Kirshner is the godfather of WTTV and the genius behind the magic and existence of the West Deptford Audio Visual Department. For 30 years, Mr. Kirshner has pushed WDHS, WDTV, and the WDHS Athletic Department to the forefront of innovation. His talents in video production and editing, combined with his attention to detail, unmatched work ethic, and desire to continuously move WD to the next level, was on full display during the COVID pandemic. Mr. Kirshner single-handedly created an opportunity to bring the intensity, excitement, and pride of WDHS athletics into the home of our school community and beyond. The WDTV live stream has been viewed by millions around the world and has created an entirely new pathway for people to experience West Deptford athletics. When you pair that with Mr. Kirshner's years of service to the WDHS athletic department as head bowling coach, assistant baseball coach, and assistant tennis coach, as well as singularly creating the WDHS All Sports video at the end of each year, it is clear there have been few who have walked the halls of WDHS with the level of investment that Mr. Kirshner has made. Beyond his commitment to WDHS, Mr. Kirshner has lived the life of a champion. A 3-sport athlete at Gloucester City High School, Mr. Kirshner lettered in baseball, bowling, and football. He would finish as a first-team All-State selection in baseball and earn a scholarship to the University of Georgia, where he was a pitcher on their 1990 NCAA championship team.
Yes, sir, Coach!
Ray Kirshner is the heart and soul of everything WD. His selflessness, genuine care for the students of WDHS, and his commitment to excellence are the foundation that our school and athletic department are founded upon. Escorted tonight by his enchanting wife, Erica, let's hear it from Mr. Raymond Kirshner.
I'm just getting into it. 4 years.
And finally, help me to welcome our 2016 baseball team. Represented by head coach John Oler and assistants Anthony Vitale and Adam DiLorenzo. The 2016 West Deptford High School baseball team proved to be the greatest baseball team to take the diamond in school history. With one of the best pitching rotations in the state and a lineup that could manufacture runs against any opposing pitcher, the 2016 team made a breathtaking run to the school's first and only state championship baseball title. Along the path to a state championship, the 2016 WDHS baseball team first won a Colonial Conference Liberty Division championship before an incredible South Jersey run. The Eagles would beat Barnegat and first-round MLB draft pick Jason Groom on a beautiful night at Union Field. The Eagles would go on to shut out Audubon in the semifinals and finish their Group 2 South Championship run with a home victory over Cinnaminson. After a state semifinal victory over Del Val, the Eagles would bring home a state championship by beating Parsippany 2-1 in one of the most memorable finals in state history. Riding the 1-2 punch of Drew Wilden and Derek Wakely on the mound, the Eagles would finish the season with a school record 25 wins to only 6 losses. In the words of head coach John Oler, the 2016 team was all about showing up every day and getting better while playing against the top competition South Jersey and the state had to offer. Congratulations to the 2016 West Deptford High School State Championship team on their induction into the West Deptford High School Athletics Hall of Fame. And congratulations to all of our inductees. We look forward to celebrating you at our luncheon in November. For tickets, please see the West Deptford High School Athletics Department. Let's hear it for head boys lacrosse coach Mike Uruso, bowler Morgan Brown, class of 2013, 3 sport athletes Samantha Budd, class of 2016, track star Kevin Sanquini, class of 2014, longtime West Deptford teacher, coach, and innovator Mr. Raymond Kirshner, and the 2016 state championship baseball team. Our 30th class of the West Deptford High School Athletics Hall of Fame.
I already yelled at you. After I said to him down there, because I had the hat. Is that what he said to you or you said to him? Oh, I know. I was just going to say, I'm used to it. I see it all the time in software, so... I'm dying.
Good out there. Like you should be back on the field yourself. Yeah, dude,
All right, welcome back. Hall of Fame inductees introduced here at halftime. Weather seems to be getting a little bit worse, but good news is West Deptford here with a really strong second quarter takes a 7-6 lead.
Yeah, I mean, sitting at with a 1-point lead here, you know, you've got to. One of the guys just kind of fell down on the field there, wasn't it? You had to take advantage of that. Yeah, you know you're giving the ball to Haddonfield right away. You know, you got to make a statement right off the bat on this first series of plays here. You know, the weather is, you know, not wonderful, but I've certainly seen it much more worse than this. So.
Yeah, and again, for West Deptford, a lot of things to be happy about. The second quarter especially did a really nice job moving the ball well in the interior of the line. Yeah,
I mean, the offensive line was doing a nice job. Coach was doing a nice job calling plays that would, you know, give them the numbers advantage at the point of attack. So, you know, they just got to keep that going. Can't have any little mistakes. They had that little first right away, had the delay game penalty, you know, getting behind the sticks there. But right now, you know, the defensive line has got to make a statement here right now, and because Haddonfield was running the ball rather well at during the second quarter.
All right, so Brady Clark set the kickoff here for West Deptford. Again, it looked like, just watching the body language of the West Deptford players, a lot of enthusiasm. You could see coming out with a lot of juice here.
You had to be happy going into halftime with a 7-6 lead.
All right, so Clark line drive kick this time, caught at about the 5-yard line. Little space in front of him closed out. Brought down on the play at about the 17-yard line.
Nice job there. I mean, Haddonfield does a good job. You saw how the Haddonfield returner came across field. You know, they'll set up walls on different parts of the field, and expect the return man to get to it. And it was a good job of West Deptford actually, really coming down hard and getting through those walls and preventing the runner to get to the block.
All right, so good job by West Deptford's kickoff team there. It's 1st and 10, Haddonfield on the 18. Haddonfield here, you got Dominic Hahn in the backfield. Of course, McCarthy under center here. They snap, hands it off to Hahn, cuts a little bit to his right. Follows the line for a gain of about, looks like 3, they actually make that about 5 on the play. Was able to push the pile a little further forward. Good first down yardage there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, there's not much misdirection or anything for Haddonfield. I mean, that blocker comes in basically a fullback, and the fullback will always take it towards the play. West Deptford, they're just doing a nice job at the point of attack blocking.
Handoff again to Hahn, this time tackled about the 31-yard line, gain of 6 on the play, first down Haddonfield.
Yeah, I think with the weather kind of turning here a little bit, Haddonfield's going to rely on that running game, which has been successful, at the end of the second quarter there. So, West Deptford has to come up. Hey, kind of ball game we like. Everybody trying to run the ball. Now, who's just the tough people in the trenches? Follow that fullback. 1st
and 10, handoff again to Hahn. Looks like it's going to be a loss here. Gang tackled by West Deptford. Again, well done there by the Eagles. Looked like Switansky there with the tackle. Going to be a loss of a yard here on 2nd down.
Nice job there coming up. Again, I said, at most of the time that either the fullback or the lines up a fullback or the runner who's coming in motion is going to act as a fullback or extra blocker. He's going to take it to the play. So you got to be there at the point of attack.
And again, Haddonfield, Charlie Klaus was having a really good first half there. Was injured. It doesn't look like he's actually that. Yeah, he doesn't appear to be out here at this 22. Point. So quick throw, complete, met immediately there by Lawrence Howard. Caught at about the 35-yard line. So gain of about 5 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down at about 7.
Yeah, I mean, a long throw. So good job by Lawrence coming up on the throw, making the tackle in front of him.
So for Haddonfield, that's a big loss losing Klaus in this game, especially if they're going to come run heavy here in the second half. They're really splitting the carries there in the first quarter.
And Klaus is a very good runner.
He's going to get a pass play. Barksdale pressuring, trying to get to him from behind, gets the sack. Big stop on 3rd down. Jabril Barksdale, we're calling his name a lot today.
Yeah, Jabril, senior captain. Hopefully, and knowing him, he's thinking, I got to start taking some of this game on my shoulders.
Big play there by Barksdale. So loss of about 7 or 8 on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down. And for West Deptford, set the return is going to be Desmond Green in for Tyrone Oden.
So this is the first punt by Haddonfield.
Yeah, and Coach Morrell, punter's got a good leg on him. Has had a few shanks this year. High snap, able to handle. Laxon right there, gets a hand on it. But it ends up going forward, taking a Haddonfield bounce. It's going to be down at about the West Deptford 49-yard line. So high snap handled well there by the punters, able to get it off. But, man, again, West Deptford's been so close this year with these punts.
Yeah, still, I mean, they only about a 14-yard net for the total punt there. So we'll take that any day.
All right, so good start here in the second half. West Deptford gets the sack and the stop. Baglebo now looking to lead the Eagles, trying to stretch this lead out.
And exactly what we said they had to do. They had to come out here and make the stop, not give Haddonfield any momentum coming out of the halftime. And now they've got to do something here. You got to start marching the ball downfield, taking control.
All right, so West Deptford 1st and 10 on the 48-yard line. Switansky now in the backfield. Baglebo under center. Takes the handoff, going to Swetansky to start. Gets skinny through the hole, gains about 2 there, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8.
You had to do a nice job on the inside, picking up that, they take away the trap play with their alignment, and they're taking away the belly to the fullback.
So again, West Deptford taking their time here in the play clock. Not much wind at this point here.
No.
It's really died down. It was a little windy when we first got here. So looking at 2nd down and about 8:18 left here in the 3rd quarter. Again to Swetansky. Met again at the line of scrimmage for a gain of maybe a yard there.
Yeah, they say by the way they line, it's difficult to get some plays. They offset their nose tackle, so it kind of takes away the trap play that we usually run. Then they'll have an extra man at the point of attack as you try to run the belly. So Coach Murrow has to start thinking maybe some weak side stuff to take advantage of where they're lining up, or a couple plays he was calling it earlier where that they shifted and we ran against the grain for the shift.
3rd down and 7. Howard in motion. Hand off to Davis. Tries to cut back outside. Met again at the line of scrimmage. Never really got going, so it's going to be 4th down and 8 here for West Deptford, and the punt team is coming on. So not a good drive there.
Yeah, they really wish we would establish something, at least get a 1st down or 2, start driving the ball down here. Once again, you do have the weapon of Brady Clark here, so hopefully he'll be able to pin him in. You just want to make sure that the officials are keeping the ball dried, wiped off, or you can exchange the ball. What you don't need is a snafu here.
Yeah, I didn't even want you to mention it.
I know.
I wasn't thinking about that. But. All right, so Laxton, of course, on the snap. Good snap back to Clark. Awesome. Clark again with a good punt. Going to be caught at about the 8, but moving forward and tackled immediately here by West Deptford. Still holding on to that leg, still on his feet. Where's the support? All right, but good coverage there by West Deptford. Number 20, Ryder Du Bois, right there with the tackle. He might have his boot in his hand at this point, too.
Yeah, I mean, good thing he got down there and made a tackle. Ooh. That sometimes that's the problem when you're trying to stay up like that, and with a person on your foot, it could, unfortunately, may do some damage down there. But at the same time, West Deptford has got to start to tackle more surely. You're not in the midgets anymore where you grab shoes and that's all you're doing. You got to wrap people up.
And that's Dominic Hahn, who's down here for Haddonfield, starting running back and a key player defensively also. So the Haddonfield training staff working with him. Looks like maybe they're trying to stretch him out a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully this is a cramp or something like that. He's not injured. They already lost, so far, it looks like they've lost Klaus, the one running back. You hate to see a ball game that's determined by injuries.
Yeah, and Hahn and Klaus, the Haddonfield running backs over the years haven't been big typically. They're just very quick, nimble, hit the hole right, and very shifty, and have a tendency just to always go forward.
Yeah, they're not some big flashy running backs or anything, but they just, as you said, going forward all the time. They're always moving forward, and they're tough to bring down.
Yeah,
and it's not like they're just going to fall on the ground easily.
And again, the skill of the position, reading the block, making the cut when you got to make the cut, being patient when you need to, hitting the hole when you have to, and they always seem to do a really good job. But, so for West Deptford now, unfortunately, had 3 and out there on their first possession here in the second half. So McCarthy now in the shotgun. In motion this time, hands it off to Carrefour ball. Finds a little bit of space, brought down at about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, you can't give up 8 yards or so on first downs here. It makes it too easy.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2nd down and 2 here for Haddonfield. Looks like in the backfield, I'm trying to get the number. Is that number 10?
You will better guess that.
Takes the handoff. It's number 20, actually. Okay,
Yeah,
so that's
20.
Chris Carr, senior running back, 5'10", 160 pounds, his first carry of the game. An effective one at that. Gets Haddonfield the first down out to the 35-yard line.
Haddonfield going right there with the I formation and everything. And as I said, if they are, then West Deptford needs to follow the fullback. The fullback will take you to the play. It looks like Haddonfield's sticking to the ground game for the most part here.
Yeah, Delano showing some confidence here in the backup running back. And here he goes again, still lunging forward, tripped up out past the 45-yard line. Baglebo coming up and making a saving tackle there. But number 20, Chris Carr, coming in and giving Haddonfield a couple first downs.
Yeah, it's nice when you're down to your third running back and he's gaining 8-10 yards a pop here.
But again, untouched until he's about 10 yards down the field.
So a lot of
great blocking.
A lot of credit goes to the line there.
So 1st and 10 again now for Haddonfield. Hands it off. Good push forward. Finds a hole for another 10-yard gain. So again, Haddonfield now really found something. Gain of about 11 on the play. Going to be 1st and 10 now on the West Deptford 44-yard line.
Yeah, basically untouched until he gets 7 8 yards deep into the secondary.
All right, so 1st and 10. Hands it off again. Met behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by number 54. Is it 54?
Yeah, is that Andrew Ty? Oh, Ratcliffe.
Ratcliffe. Yeah, that's right. They changed his number.
Yeah.
I had him in class, and he said, they were shifting him to a different position, so we had to get in New Jersey.
Yes.
So sorry, Ratcliffe. I missed you there. That was Ratcliffe with the big play. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Corey Ratcliffe, of course, 6'2" junior. Now another handoff out wide. Met again. This time again by Ratcliffe. Changes the jersey. Comes out and makes 2 huge plays defensively. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 11. So again, good read there by Ratcliffe.
Yeah, doing a nice job. They were having some success over there going against the ends. And now Corey's stepped it up and shut down 2 plays.
So again, Haddonfield looking at a 3rd and 11 here. 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Pre-snap motion again by Haddonfield. McCarthy in shotgun, looks to pass. Got time, slinging it to his right. He's got a man looking to go deep, defended well, knocked down on the play. Good defense there by West Deptford.
Isaiah Bailey out there?
Yeah, that's number 28, Isaiah Bailey. Good coverage, stays in front. It's going to bring up 4th down and 11, and it looks like Haddonfield might be going for it here. I don't see any substitutions happening here.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they might be going for it, 4th and 11. I mean, they're down 1.
Kind of early.
Yeah,
There you go.
There you go. I was thinking I would punt if I were them here because I mean
yeah, that would be the logical. I mean,
yeah.
That's just the way Haddonfield likes to do it. Kind of like stall for a little bit and then do it, and then make the quick run out.
Yeah, it's not a bad play here. So it's going to be a punt here for Haddonfield. Better snap this time. Gets the kick off. Doesn't move to it. Looks like he's going to keep bouncing and takes the West Deptford bounce into the end zone. So good bounce there for West Deptford. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 20. So we've seen this so far for West Deptford. It's been almost like a bend, don't break. They've given up some yardage, but after a few first downs, a couple plays, and they're giving up 6 points with all the yardage they've given up today.
Yeah, so what we need is some yardage of our own right now. We got to get a drive going here. Again, so they try. Coach Morrell was trying the fullback game the last series and not having much success at it. He had to go back and hit those edges or get the quarterback out on the edge.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt if West Deptford's going to win, I think David Davis is going to have a big couple drives here. All right, so Baglebo takes the handoff, goes to David Davis, tries to get around the end, gains maybe a yard on the play. It was a little slow developing, but Haddonfield did a good job getting some penetration there and slowing the play down. So actually, it looks like no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 here for West Deptford. So again, what a game so far has been a field position game, and obviously it's a 7-6 ball game. West Deptford's got to try to get some field back here.
Yeah, guys are trying to gain some ground here.
All right, 2nd down and 10. Hand off to Howard now, trying to get outside. Doesn't. Gains maybe a yard on the play, just not a whole lot there. Good job by the Haddonfield defense. You know, where in the first half, West Deptford was doing a pretty good job of cutting it back in and finding some yardage there. It looks like it was pretty well defended there by Haddonfield.
Yeah, and you can see the Haddonfield secondary is up a lot closer now. That they're thinking that hey, West Deptford's not going to throw the ball, especially now because it's raining. So they're kind of coming down, making things a lot harder to get through and get around. And you got to sustain blocks. I tell you what, the Haddonfield defense does a really nice job of running to the ball.
So we're looking at 3rd down and 9 here. This is a passing situation, not ideal conditions deep in your territory. Would you think Morrell might run the ball here, play field position?
That's a good question.
All right, inside handoff again, nothing going in the middle, so that's what it looks like they're going to do here. So no gain on the play, and I'm going to put Brady Clark out here and try to maybe fearful of the turnover with these conditions.
Yeah, but it's tough. Hey, if you're going to call on the offensive line to do that, the offensive line has got to step up and it has got to sustain blocks. And the Haddonfield defensive line is good, but it's not like they have some huge bodies out there. I think they're just moving really well, and we're not holding blocks.
All right, so Clark set the punt. Good snap by Laxton. Plenty of time. Gets off a decent punt. It's going to be caught at about the 40-yard line. Good defense there by West Deptford, tackled by number 3, Will Bilodeau. But again, unfortunately, with West Deptford unable to move the ball, it's going to be good field position here for Haddonfield, starting out at the West Deptford 47-yard line.
Yeah, after the exchange, basically Haddonfield's right back to where they were when they punted the ball, in their last series. So West Deptford did not take advantage of possession of the ball and moved the field at least a little bit for Haddonfield. I'm pretty sure Haddonfield's going to stick with their running game here, but they've been pretty successful.
Yeah, regardless of who they've had in the backfield, everybody's come in and had probably running for 7-8 yards of carry here. They're going to stick to it here. I believe that's Hahn back into the game for Haddonfield. Follows the blockers out to about the 41-yard line, so a gain of about 5 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
I don't know if I would have stuck with number 20, Chris Carr, out there. He was gaining 10 yards a pop.
So 2nd down and 5, 50 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Under center. Fumbled the snap. Oh, recovered by Haddonfield. I guess that wet field, that ball didn't bounce at all. Went right back to McCarthy's feet, but what a chance there for West Deptford.
There's an opportunity something that would have been great to have for a big turnover there.
Yeah, you can hear the excitement in my voice.
I gasped at the moment.
Yeah. So we're looking at 3rd down and 10 here. Looks like Haddonfield, I guess, they're going to look to take this to the 4th quarter. Not surprised they maybe get under center here, try to hard count something, and maybe get us to jump, but it doesn't even look like they're going to do that.
Let's change it to the 4th here.
All right, so again, this is exactly the game that Coach Morrell wanted.
Yeah, it's falling, point-wise here, it's definitely falling into West Deptford's favor. I think, Haddonfield, I think right now Coach Orlando, even with that call there, it feels pretty secure about what he's doing. That his team just has to execute. So now all they needed, they are moving the ball decently on offensive, and they're stymieing the West Deptford offense. So I think he's playing the field position game and just going to hope sooner or later they complete a drive and score here. It doesn't look, at the moment, it doesn't look like West Deptford's able to move the ball at all.
Yeah, and West Deptord's done a good job of, and again, not to jinx it, they just haven't given up the big play. They've given up a lot of 10-yard runs, but they haven't given up anything, anything 35, 40 yards to the end zone. So they've kept everything in front of them, forced Haddonfield to run a lot of plays, and eventually played the odds and waited for a Haddonfield mistake.
Yes, I think Haddonfield's thinking, okay, sooner or later we are going to,
yeah,
But again, you're down to 12 minutes. So hopefully West Everett can continue to keep them off the board here.
So big play here, 3rd down and 10. If West Everett can hold, one would assume that Haddonfield will punt again, play the same situation they did in the 3rd quarter here. So coming out here, McCarthy now, shotgun. He's got Hahn to his right. Decides to keep it this time. He's got some blocking in front, drags the blockers forward, and I think he's got it. He's got a 1st down here, looks like, based on the spot.
I hate to see a quarterback run up the middle, go for 9 yards.
They're going to call him just short here, so about half a yard. And again, one would assume that they're just going to keep it with McCarthy again.
Yeah, they had success on that for the touchdown, at least with the quarterback sneak here.
So maybe bad snap. West Everett can catch a break here. So McCarthy on the snap, keeps and tries to go forward, gets turned sideways, but is able to twist out of it, plow forward, gain actually about 4 yards on the play. So easily gets the 1st down here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, again, sometimes it just all depends on what crew you got here. Against Camden, West Deptford was called for assisting the runner play as a fullback helped the quarterback move forward a little bit, and then all of a sudden you saw the running back for Haddonfield kind of help the, so it all depends on what crew you have.
All right, so 1st and 10, Haddonfield. Hahn in motion. McCarthy keeps it this time. West Deptford reads it. Does a better job. Marafa wraps him up from behind, but McCarthy's able to drag him for about a gain of 4 here, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 6. So McCarthy's size has definitely helped at 6'2", 231.
Yeah, I mean he's a good runner, smart quarterback. He sees a little seam, he's going to pull the ball and take it up the middle.
All right, so 2nd down and 6 here for Haddonfield. Hand off to Hahn, finds a little bit of hole, brought down from behind, and gains about 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about a yard.
Yes, about a yard.
So again, this drive so far has been consistent with how the game has gone. Haddonfield's taken some yardage, but it's going to take West Deptford here to make a negative play here.
Yeah, I mean you got to have that roll again. You would wish the defense would just solidify a little bit more during the drive instead of having to flip the field here almost every time.
In motion, McCarthy hands it off. Hahn looking for some space and finds it. Still on his feet, still going, out to the goal line. Touchdown, Haddonfield. So again, weak effort there tackling and grinded it out. And Haddonfield takes the lead here with 9:45 left in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's a shame. I just don't understand the tackling troubles that West Everett's been having. I'm out there on the field with them every afternoon, and every week they go through a tackling circuit drill where they do 5 stations of tackling, and it gets to the game time, and sometimes there's grab shirts or one-arm tackles, and it's just not going to cut it. These kids the running back is a good kid. He's going to run hard. Got to stop this 2-point conversion now.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going to go for 2. All right, Hahn still out there, now swinging out to his left. Doesn't look like anybody's running with him, but he's actually going to look across. Not there. McCarthy's still keeping it, throwing it to the corner. He's open, but let's see if he crossed the goal line. No, he did not. So ruled out of bounds. Another failed conversion here. So Haddonfield takes the lead, but it's 12-7 with 9:46 left here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, completed the pass, but the deciding factor is if the ball crosses that goal line. His feet were in the end zone, but the ball never came across the goal line.
We have some confusion here. They call pass interference on West Deptford. I didn't even see a flag on the ground.
I didn't see one either.
Oh, man. So, pass interference against West Deptford. It couldn't have been on the receiver who caught it. I mean, it had to be, because it looked to me the first read was more of a slant across the middle. Unless they saw something. But again, that would be a holding. It wouldn't be pass interference.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure there.
I'm not sure there either. Again, it all depends on what crew you get.
All right, so Haddonfield's going to get another crack at this, and of course it moves up a yard. So now they're on the 1-yard line. Let's see if Haddonfield decides just to keep it with McCarthy at this point. One of those read plays.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah. All right, so it looks like he's going to go under center here.
All right, back to the double tight power I. So they're looking to run the ball.
Gets the hand off the Hahn. He plunges forward. This time conversion is good, and Haddonfield now has the 14-7 lead. So the pass interference call is costly. Going to cost West Deptford 2 points. So West Deptford, 2 drives so far here in the second half. 2 3-and-outs. Hardly moved the ball at all. Going to have to try to do something different now that you're down 7 points.
Yeah, I think Coach Morrell's going to have to, unfortunately, at this moment with the weather, what he's going to have to kind of try to throw the ball a little bit. I know they're working on a lot of flood patterns, which should find somebody open, and it's not too hard, not too difficult of a pass. Corey can make it pretty easily. You just got to be confident in doing it, and that's the question.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to let dictate your play, the score or the weather? Right? And at this point in the fourth quarter, it's the score. I mean,
you got to go. You got to go with the score, and you got to do it. And you got to, a defense will take things away from you, but when it does, it gives you things.
Yeah.
And you've got to take what the defense is giving you. Some new little formation here with the Haddonfield player down here on the edge.
Yeah, number 7's out there, Ryan Foley hiding. All right, so Blaze Coley here set the kickoff for Haddonfield.
Quickly beyond Haddonfield to pull some one-size kicker. I think they'll do things when.
I mean, that would be, in my opinion, a horrendous idea the way West Deptford has not moved the ball.
Right, exactly.
I wouldn't give up 40 yards of field to a team that's only put up 5 yards so far in the second half. But this little squid kick here.
He slipped actually.
Is that what happened?
Oh, jeez.
And it still works out for Haddonfield. I believe that was Lawrence Howard, across the field there, about the 22. So again, for us, looking through a window in rain, it's getting a little bit more difficult to see the numbers.
Yeah, it looked like Blaze Coley slipped as he made the kick.
All right, so 1st and 10, West Deptford on the 24-yard line. 9:44 left to go. Let's see what Coach Morrell's got up his sleeve here in the fourth quarter. No rush, obviously. You got all 3 timeouts. Plenty of time left on the clock.
9:44 on the clock.
So just got to run your offense here. You got to execute. So same backfield as we've had throughout the game. Howard in motion. Fakes the handoff. He's got time. Pass across the middle. Caught by Sobieski. Plunges forward out to the 34-yard line. 1st down, Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, that's what the defense is giving you. So you've got to try to execute it and take it.
And again, Switansky does a great job there of just lowering the shoulder too and delivering on impact. And we've got a Haddonfield player down here at the 37-yard line. So good start to the drive here. And again, Baglivo rolling to his left, which most quarterbacks obviously is right-handed aren't going to be as comfortable throwing. It takes a little bit longer time to set his feet, but delivered a good pass there to Switansky.
Yeah, Bags did a good job. So you saw him turn and square his shoulders to the receiver. A lot of the young quarterbacks, as they're running laterally, they won't get their hips or their shoulders square and that's what makes it difficult to throw across your body. But Corey did a nice job there, squared his shoulders up and made a really nice throw.
Just got to take your time. You don't rush. The old adage, you want to work quickly but not be in a rush mentally. And so he's up on his feet now. This is number 33 for Haddonfield, a senior, Weston Klaus, 6 foot, 174 pounds. And he's looks like it's his right leg also. So
Another Klaus.
Yeah, and again, the similar injury it looks like on the right leg. So. And a similar type of play, right? On a defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle, yeah. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
So result of the play for West Deptford here is a 1st down. It's going to be 1st and 10 now on the Haddonfield 35-yard line. So good start to this drive here. We say week in, week out, West Deptford runs a wing tee. They've done so forever, and they've done it with great effectiveness. But as a result, teams defensively scheme for it, and many years it's always been that, especially Haddonfield, that if you're going to beat us, you're going to have to beat us over the top a little bit. We're not going to let you outgain us on the ground. So.
Right, exactly. So like I said, they're going to take away the run. So now, you've got to go in the air somewhere.
All right, so hand off to Howard. Oh, nice slip there. It looked like he was going to be brought down the backfield. We do have a flag there. Let's see what the call is. I think it's going to be on West Deptford unless the guy grabbed the face mask. Like maybe got a hand on the mask there.
I didn't.
All right, so we got a hold against West Deptford.
I didn't really see much of a block there.
Yeah, I mean, it was two guys ran unblocked into the backfield. All right, so another costly penalty that we talked about. This first and 20 is not where West Deptford wants to be. So 2 tough calls here against West Deptford in the last few plays.
Yeah, pass interference, and then this one here. I didn't. If it was a hold, it wasn't very effective.
yeah. So I mean, it had to be an inconsequential hold. Because, the 2 guys ran in unblocked. So now we're going to first and 20 here for West Deptford. 9:15, clock moving here in the 4th quarter. Baglivo takes the snap, rolling to his right. He's got a little bit of time. Completes. Davis on the catch. But again, caught it flat-footed with no momentum. Planted his feet, got forward to gain a few yards. But again, it's going to bring up second down and looks about 17, 18 yards here.
Yeah, it's tough to throw when they know you're going to throw. You need to throw, And
so coming out here, Baglivo completes 2 passes here on this drive, but that one was for a gain of 3. So 8:36 remaining, and West Deptford still playing at the same tempo again with 3 timeouts and 8 minutes left. No need to rush. So Swetansky in the backfield with Davis and Howard. Hand off to Howard, cuts back inside, well defended by Haddonfield. Tackled on the play by number 35, Patrick Ryan. So Haddonfield does a good job of turning him inside, and Patrick Ryan was there to clean up and make the tackle to make it 3rd down and 15 after a gain of 2.
Yeah, and that's just good football right there. Where that's a great play, the outside belly play. Hey, if you're taking away the inside belly, then go with the outside belly there. But Haddonfield is secure knowing that there's people inside responsible for the inside and the other guys are responsible for the outside. And, they're not, overplaying it. They're letting their teammates play together, and they're doing a nice job.
All right, Baglivo, shotgun, rolling to his right. Has some time, delivers the pass. Incomplete, attempted for Howard. And so West Deptford now is going to have to punt. Brady Clark coming onto the field. Looking at a 4th and 15 here. So what started out very promising there goes backwards with a holding call. And again, West Deptford just can't dig itself out of the 1st and 20. And Clark now set the punt. So West Deptford's defense here is going to have to make a stand. And it's going to have to be a quicker one than it's been so far this game.
That's true. They can't let the Haddonfield continue to drive the ball.
All right, set the return for Haddonfield. You get number 13, Carl Forball, and it looks like number 26 again back there, Dominic Hahn. Clark takes it. Good punt. I mean, it was a little bit to his left over the return team. Takes a deep bounce.
Run, boys.
Run to the 5. Picked up by Forball. Almost kicked out the coverage, but West Deptford there for a quick tackle. So for West Deptford, number 58 on the tackle, that's going to be Brendan Lagery. Huge kick there by Clark, who again has been one of the most important weapons here for West Deptford this season.
Yeah, I mean, another great job by Brady. The snap was a little bit off there, but I guess the weather conditions are changing. But Brady makes a nice job and then drills a punt down to inside the 5-yard line.
It's like a 65, 66-yard net gain there for West Deptford. So it turned the field.
It almost looked like some of the West Deptford coverage guys thought it was going to go into the end zone, and they started slowing down, and giving the returner a little bit of time to get the ball.
Laxton, who is been a very capable and competent long snapper this year. A little bit to the left of Clark. He handled it and got off a great punt. So 1st and 10 now from the 5, sticking to the running game. Hahn takes the handoff, patiently waits for the blocking, breaks through for a gain of about 5. So it looked initially like West Deptford might have that covered, but gain of 4 on the play is the official call, and it looked like on the tackle there was Will Bilodeau.
Yeah, Will Bilodeau out there on the edge. Right now, Haddonfield is doing a great job blocking the edge, especially, and there's like stretch and play and blocking up everybody on the outside.
All right, so 2nd down and 6 for the Bulldogs. McCarthy under center. Hands it off again. Met at the line of scrimmage. Good team tackling here by West Deptford. He's still on his feet looking to plunge forward. Referee finally blows the whistle. So again, what looked like was going to be a possibly loss of a yard. Looks like he gained about 2 on the play. So it's going to bring up 3rd and short here. 3rd and, I would say, 4 for the Haddonfield. So again, with 6 minutes left here in the game, West Deptford looking at a pivotal 3rd down a touchdown here late in the 4th. So Haddonfield sets up, got 3 receivers out to the right, on to the left. Again, as you know, McCarthy's going to keep it here. You could tell that was coming, and he gets the 1st down. So again, effectively all night with that. McCarthy keeps it, gains about 6 on the play. 1st down, Bulldogs.
Yeah, I mean, he's been keeping it all night long, really. I said the way I've seen Haddonfield, on film the last couple times, he's going to keep running that plan. He's going to keep the ball until you stop him, and then they're going to figure that, hey, you're closing in from the inside, and then they'll hand it off and let the runner run to the outside.
All right, so McCarthy under center. Haddonfield content here to run the ball, keep the clock moving along with the chains. Another good gain here on 1st down. Good form tackling there by West Deptford, but out to the 30-yard line after a gain of about 5. So again, now the clock becoming an issue. Actually a gain of 6 on the play with 5 minutes remaining. West Deptford does have all 3 timeouts. But again, giving up 5-6 yards of carry is not going to get it done here in the 4th.
Yeah, the Haddonfield offensive line has taken charge of this game. They're driving people downfield. You're seeing West Deptford defenders being driven down, 6-7 yards downfield.
All right, so again, Haddonfield now taking its time, running the play clock down, 4:43 remaining. McCarthy under center. Again, just killing clock.
Waiting for the official. Wait for the official to move his hands.
Got a little run blitz here, going to the right this time. Tracked down from behind. Shakes off a tackle and able to land forward at about the 35. It's going to be close. Looks like he's about a yard short. Now West Deptford's got to call the timeout here, and again, setting up a huge 3rd down. And again, what we've seen all night in these short yardage situations, you know what number is going to get called.
I think the quarterback.
Now, on that sort of option play, who's got the quarterback responsibility, right? Who's keyed on the quarterback there?
So, with the way they're running it, it should be the defensive tackles and linebackers will have responsibility inside. The end and the corners will have the responsibility for the man coming to the outside. So, if they see the end coming too far upfield, the way the read is supposed to go, if the end comes too far upfield, well, then the quarterback pulls it and takes that seam right there.
Right.
It seems like he's either getting that seam on the inside of the end, or he's slipping something inside the tackles as well.
Yeah, and the credit to him, it seems like he's been making the right decision.
Sure, I
the
mean,
game.
like I said, the old adage, you don't change in if it's not broken, and he'll keep holding that ball until you close it down. But then when you close it down, you're opening up another opportunity towards the outside.
And again, anytime you're defending this, you want to make the quarterback pay.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, even when he gets rid of it, he's a runner, you got to make him pay.
And that was talked about all week long with by the coaches. When he's running the ball, he's got to pay. You've got to put a shoulder into him.
All right, so big 3rd down here. McCarthy under center. Hard counts, just plunges forward. He's still moving his feet, moves the pile forward. Easy move there. 1st down, Haddonfield. And again, I imagine it's difficult traction right now for the defense to try to get lower than the offensive line here. And,
I mean,
they're not getting a surge.
It's difficult traction for the offense as well.
Yeah.
So right now it's just it seems like a matter of will right now. Who wants it more?
All right, so Haddonfield very content here, just taking the play clock down, running it for about 5 yards a carry, keeping it 3rd and short and converting so far on this drive. McCarthy under center. Hands it off again to Hahn. This time West Deptford does a better job holding him to about 2 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. And again, Haddonfield, this is not a criticism, they're becoming predictable here because it's effective.
Hey, yeah, exactly. If it's working, don't change it right now. You know, so why put the ball in jeopardy by putting it into the air or doing something a little, you know, some tricky play when you don't need to if you're running the ball effectively straight up the middle.
All right, so again, McCarthy now in shotgun. Clock moving, 3:17 left.
Just waiting for the official down here to move his arm.
West Deptford with 2 timeouts here now. They get the stop here, imagine. That's McCarthy keeps it again. This time met at the line of scrimmage. Good job by Line. I imagine Morrell's going to call the timeout here, and he does. So with 2:58 remaining, West Deptford's now forced to 3rd and long. It looked like Vermeer Vaughn there made the right read.
Yeah, well, right now they're double teaming Jabril Barksdale, which is a smart move. But if they're double teaming somebody, that means that other people are left one-on-one. And if those people are left one-on-one, then they have to defeat their blocks.
Right.
And that time Vermeer did.
So good job by Vermeer. So we've got 3:01 left. We got time here. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Now for Haddonfield here, obviously they're going to be going for the 1st down, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah. And again, like I said, I don't think you know, Coach Delano, he'll dial up something. It won't be, you know, some kind of long downfield play. Usually, in this case, he usually runs like some kind of screen or something like that, where it's not too much of a dangerous play, but then it could be effective.
Yeah.
In recent years, they have a really nice play where the quarterback actually rolls one direction and throws a screen back the opposite direction.
Yeah, or they might even go back to the play where they had that guy lingering out at the sideline.
Yeah,
which
twice
with success.
Twice, yeah.
So, you know, pivotal play here. If West Deptford can get the stop, especially on a run, timeout, getting the ball back with a few minutes left. So in motion. It's time to go to 4-ball out wide. He's got some space in front of him. Missed tackle, brought down at about the 46. It looks like he's going to be about a yard short here, though. And again, with the success that they've had on short yardage situations, I would be surprised if Haddonfield just stays on the field here.
Yeah, I would think so too. They're not going to take a chance of giving the ball back if they don't have to here.
Yeah, we're looking at about 4th and really short here. But it looked like we had a chance there. 4-ball in the
yeah,
backfield.
Will Bilodeau was right there in the backfield, but and as defensive end, he is basically responsible for that, you know, the wide play, and he. With the quarterback, as I said, the quarterback had been keeping the ball, and so he kind of concentrated on the quarterback, and the quarterback read it well. When he saw him step in, he just let go of the ball and went right around the defensive end.
And he looked like he had him inside. There was no inside help there either.
Oh, right,
to his credit. He was there, forced to play back inside. Somebody's got to fill that space. And,
exactly.
Nobody filled it until he was about 8 yards down the field. So we're looking at 4th and inches here. We're actually bringing out the chains, it looks like, for a measurement. So this is not good here for West Deptford with 2:51 remaining. Yeah, it looks like they're short. Maybe half a yard. I'd be shocked if Haddonfield punted the ball here back to West Deptford.
Yeah, no, I mean, the success you've been having, number one, in stopping the West Deptford offense. So even if West Deptford gets the ball back, you know, how scared are you right now? And then number two, the success they've been having on short yardage.
Yeah.
I would definitely, you know, don't give it, you know, with this weather happening now, you go to punt and now you could have the bad snap.
Yeah.
Things like that, I guess. So.
Yeah, I mean, West Deptford's going to need a break here. I mean, a fumbled snap, some sort of slip, something along those lines. Because with 2:53 remaining, West Deptford's got no timeouts left. If they were to get the ball back in any situation, it's going to be, you know, under a minute at best.
Yeah, you know, you have to work the sideline somehow and, you know, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
It's McCarthy now under center. See if he hard counts a little bit
he
here.
He did right there. With the hard count again, he's waiting for before they run the play, the official.
See it. Delano.
Yeah.
Good move there by Delano.
Sure, absolutely. let's get the first down without even having to run a play.
Yeah, so tried the hard count. West Deptford, good job, discipline on the ball there. Now with 4th down here, again, anticipating McCarthy just plunging forward.
I would think that would be your play, right? Only probably trying to give a handoff.
Big thank you goes out to our cheerleading squad for bringing the energy down on the track tonight. Thank you to all of our cheerleaders for their positive.
So this game has kind of gone the script for what the season that West Deptford has had. I mean, every game they've been in, it's been a battle, it's been a dogfight, but just not able to really put together enough points to win these close games.
Yeah, you hate to watch it every game where, the opposing team will start to stack, 8, 9, 10 people in the box, and they're going to make it difficult for you to run, and they're going to say, "Hey, West Deptford, you got to throw the ball. You can come into the next century and start throwing the ball." And you got to start to be able to at least loosen defenses up. You can still keep your basis of the wing tee.
All right, so here we go. 4th and short, right on it. McCarthy keeps it. Met behind line of scrimmage, plunges forward. That spot looks like he's got it here, and
he didn't need much. I mean, it was a good surge. It was a good surge by the West Deptford defense, but he only needed probably about 10 inches.
All right, so again, plunges forward. Waiting there's the official call, 1st down, Haddonfield. So clock's going to run here. And doing some quick math in my head, this is a grim picture right now for West Deptford.
Yeah, you're down by a touchdown. You really haven't been able to move the ball very well. With the time on the clock, no timeouts left. It's no.
We need a miracle to Meadowlands.
Yes, we do. Where's our Herman Emmerich? Joe Pisarczyk, Vilari Zonka, right?
All right, so 1st and 10 now. Haddonfield looking, of course, to grind the clock out here on their own 48-yard line.
Doing a nice job of waiting for the official to mark out the 5 seconds.
There it is. Handoff. Met at the line of scrimmage. Guys should be going for the ball here. Don't get it. Brought down by Sean Kennedy. Gain of about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down, and the clock is ticking.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to stop anything here. If they get a 1st down, it's obviously over there. But it all depends, and you're counting seconds by the time you get the ball back, if you ever do get it back even. But that's all dependent on the officials, how fast they will spot a ball and start the clock, and the play clock.
So we have 1:20 remaining. All right, we got a delay game here, so that stops the clock. If anything, pushes it back 5 yards.
I was watching the official down here, and he swung his arm 3 times and then threw the flag.
So it's supposed to be 5.
5.
Right? Yes.
5 times. Crew having a little bit of trouble here all night. Some of the calls have been kind of questionable. But, he's supposed to start his hand count at 5 seconds.
All right, so again, we're at 17 now, 2nd down and 11.
But it actually kind of works to the Haddonfield advantage because it took the clock down all the way.
Yeah.
So now with 2 plays left, they should be able to basically
taking the knee here. So for West Deptford now, going to fall to 1 and 4, and 3 of those losses within a touchdown. Looking at Sterling next week on the road, and then Salem at home on the 14th in Haddon Heights.
Yeah, and Sterling's going to be questionable. They forfeited their last game. I'm not sure what's happening this week with them.
All right, so that'll be the final snap of the game here. So Haddonfield 14, West Deptford 7, able to grind out a win here So again, another great effort by the Eagles, but coming up short on the scoreboard. And they're going to fall to 1-4. Haddonfield's going to improve to 4-0, and obviously take great command of the division here. And for West Deptford, again, things to be proud of, but of course, nobody's interested in moral victories.
Exactly. West Deptford's got to start to find some offense here, with the opposing defenses crowding the line of scrimmage, making it a little difficult to try to run the ball. So what's going to compound that difficultness is the loss of Tyrone Oden.
Yeah.
So who would, the top receiver for the Eagles.
All right, so thank everybody for being with us tonight. Final score, Haddonfield 14, West Deptford 7. And everybody have a great weekend.